All right, we're going to begin in about 3 minutes. If everybody can start working their way to their seats.
Let that happen. Let that happen.
Let it happen. I'm glad you told me. She done jumped on me. That's great. That's good to me. I have come out here and get a green for me. Hey, man. Wait for the green tomato now. They got gone. Still killed it. That's all I want. Hey, I'm going to sit over here. Hey, what's up with that, brother? How you doing? Doing all right, man? Yeah, I'm doing all right. All right. I ain't got nothing. That's right. I ain't got nothing to say about it. Life's been good for all of us. I don't think it's that. Okay.
All right. We're going to begin in just a minute here. Everybody gathering all together.
Jean Rice, Lorraine Oliver. Girls.
Okay, y'all want to go?
All right. We're going to bring Mike down to the front.
Oh, wow. Well, my name is Jean Delaney.
Oh, you just got here? Fitting.
We all grew up together.
Come on in, everybody. Gather around. Get this in before the rain falls. Mike, if you could come down with the mayor and Farley. Alderman Barriero can make his way down the front as well.
That's great.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to the street dedication ceremony for the one and only Mike Hitman Wilson. It's a special day in Aurora where we honor one of Aurora's own as we celebrate this 40th anniversary of house music with one of the pioneers of house music, Aurora's own Mike Hitman Wilson. Make some noise, Aurora! We're beginning today's celebration here at this street dedication ceremony. Will conclude the evening at the A-Town House Music Festival. Downtown tonight, where Mike and so many other legendary DJs will be there, along with the one and only CC Peniston. So make sure you come out tonight to the A-Town House Music Festival. To begin today's ceremony, we are in Ward 1 of the City of Aurora. So we have greetings from our Ward 1 Alderman, who also happens to be a class of 1982 classmate of Mike Wilson, East Aurora grad. Please welcome to the microphone, Alderman Dan Barriero.
Oh, wow. Welcome to Ward 1. This is bringing me back a long time ago. Met Mike back in 9th grade at Simmons. I kind of was on the football team. I didn't. ended up running cross country in high school. But no, we had some tough guys over at Simmons. So this brings me way back. Got a lot of support here from the class of '82. Can we get a shout out from the class of '82? Coach Wendell back here. We had some great times back in those days, late '70s, early '80s, and this music was just coming out. Back then I listened to everything, but when I found out that this was happening, I was kind of like, what? Is this real? And this is just a special occasion. We have a lot of these street dedications across the city, honoring many people that are icons and pillars in the community. But it's very rare that, when it happens, that we actually know somebody and they're still with us. So that's quite an honor. And I'm just thankful that we had a good turnout here and we're able to honor and be part of this dedication. I think it's going to be great to have this here for years to come for people to see it. So thanks to everybody for coming and congratulations.
We're going to ask all the class of '82 East Aurora High School, come on down, take a picture with Mike. Make some noise for the class of '82. EA! There we go. Thank you, ladies. Come on down. Class of '82 is lining up over here for a group photo. Yes, look at this. 42 years strong. Best part of the football team is still here. I'm all gonna look at Vern over here. All right, young round of applause, class of '82, East Aurora High School. It's great watching people pull in here to this cul-de-sac as they reminisce coming here to this house at 1660 Lily Street. How many of you have memories partying over here at this house? Oh yeah. Or being in the studio, that's it. Mike, an iconic Auroran, iconic pioneer of hip hop, one of the Hot Mix 5. Make some noise for the Hot Mix 5. Brother went on for international acclaim, Arista Records. His hit here's an original, Mike. Another Sleepless Night, #2 on the dance track for over a year. Mike Hitman Wilson, Arista Records. Those of you who are house heads understand the power of house and what it meant and what it currently means to the world. 40 years strong. And we are so honored to have today so many of the iconic DJs here in Aurora today to perform tonight at the House Music Fest. But there's one and only king of house music who laid the foundation for house in Chicago and all throughout the world. He traveled from Chicago to meet Mike here and brought him into the fold. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a big round of applause, the king of house music, Farley Jackmaster Funk!
First and foremost, let me give all glory and praise to God in Jesus Christ's name. Through him I can do all things, and I have done all things. Yeah, what an amazing time for house music and to be able to be in a position to help someone else come into our fold. When I first met Mike, Mike was just a beginner, okay, in 1984. But in 1984, when God's gift is on you, let me tell you something. When Mike came in killing it. You hear me? He was beating the DJs that were all in Chicago, so much so, I went from WBMX and the Hot Mix 5 to WGCI to start a whole new DJ team called the Jackmaster 5. And I chose Mike as one of the members. Amazing. That was in the first year he started. Come on, y'all. Where y'all at? We're alive, right? I would put a cross up here and put a little building and I get y'all to say amen at that. Well, let me tell you something. But I'm get a reaction out of you regular folks, okay? All right. And so Mike then made a numerous amount of records, traveled the world. Within 4 years, the man traveled the world. It was everywhere from Germany, England, Africa. And what an amazing time for this thing. God gave us this thing called house music. So I'm sure everybody that know what house music is, please raise your hand. I want to know who I'm talking to. Okay, so I don't have to explain this again because y'all know already. Okay, so I'm so glad to be here. I'm glad to be in good health. I'm glad everybody that's here is in good health because we are older now and we cherish every moment. And for the mayor to give Mike Hitman Wilson his flowers while he is alive, this is amazing. Come on, y'all. Come on. To receive your flowers while you are alive is an amazing thing. And now you have bragging rights where you can talk about things while you're alive. Mike's father is here. We want to say hi to Mike Wilson's father because he made all this possible because he made that man. Him and his mama one day. And he let you lose. See, that's how Mike gonna interrupt me. Like I need help right there. You gonna get your turn. See? Oh, wait, Farley, my turn, man. Give me the headphones. Hold on a second. We honoring you right now. Sit down. No, I'm just joking. But no. Mike had wonderful support. His brother, his family, his mother, everybody, just wonderful support. And it was great to come to this house over here off Farnsworth that he always had to explain to me, Farley, you have went past the stop. I was like, well, it said Farnsworth in 4 miles? What the sign say? 4 miles or 3 miles? I never forget it because I always went past it. Who went to the Alamo back in the day? Okay, see, we used to fire that Alamo up. And a couple other places Mike introduced me to out here in Aurora, and I fell in love with Aurora coming out here. So I just want to let y'all know this is not a drive-by for me. I'm so glad to be my feet on Aurora land again. And thanks for having me. God bless.
Make some noise for the king of house music, Farley Jackmaster Funk. Farley's been instrumental in building our program for tonight at the A-Town House Music Fest. We appreciate your leadership and your legacy. Speaking of leadership, we have an amazing leader of this city who keeps his fingers loose. And when it came time to realize it's the 40th anniversary of house music, he said, we've got to do something in Aurora. We've got to connect with Farley Jackmaster Funk. And we've got to honor Mike Hitman Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the microphone the mayor of Aurora, Mayor Richard C. Irvin.
Let's give a big round of applause for the class of '82 one more time, showing support for Mike Hitman Wilson here in the city of Aurora. Now, see, I'm 88, y'all. Y'all got me just by a couple years, but I'm going to give y'all some love in 88. As long as we all Tomcats up in here, we in black and red. EA in the house. But we're all here today. Got a couple West Siders. You know, we are here to recognize and honor a brother that was a pioneer, a part of creating a new genre of music that would last the test of time. 40 years, these brothers. Give them a round of applause. 40 year anniversary of house music today. These brothers here. I just wonder, with y'all brothers, when we was kids, and y'all was kids in everybody's bedroom, mixing affect and infect the entire world with your new genre of music. That although it's lasted for 40 years, I expect it's going to last another 40 years and well beyond because of what you, brother, started and Mike Hitman Wilson was leading the way. Let's give him a round of applause. So, brother, when I was driving down the expressway and I see this big old truck with Farley Jackmaster Funk on the side, I'm like, man, there go Farley truck. And I'm driving. I'm like, wait a minute, Farley driving the truck. So, man, we driving down the expressway. We roll down with us like, Rich, I've been looking for you, man. We got to do something in Aurora. I was like, dog, I've been looking for you. Let's get together. Let's do it. But the only way we can pull this together and do something in Aurora if Mike Hitman Wilson is leading the way. So we said, man, you know what? When we bring Mike, and we can't just stop at at having a party. When we're talking about 40 years of a genre of music created by young men in their bedrooms, turntables in their basements, thank you, Mr. Wilson, for allowing it going on in your basements, and creating something, and creating noise, creating something from nothing, and that noise becoming something beautiful that's recognizable throughout the entire world. We said, man, we can't stop this by having a party. We got to recognize Mike Hitman Wilson and his involvement and contribution to house music over so many decades. Decades where we got young kids dancing to house music today and don't even understand why. See, Mike Wilson don't even understand that he was one of the pioneers. Now, we got folks that's my age, 88 and back to 82, and even before, well, y'all started 82. It wasn't no before that. But my year, my cousin Ken, in 87, and all the ones after, that, we were there when y'all built this house. You built this thing called house. You built it. We were there and part of it, and it's been an absolute pleasure. So we couldn't just stop at saying, Mike Hitman Wilson, we're going to have a party in your city, without saying, we've got to recognize what you've done for this city and for house music, Chicagoland and worldwide. So we said we're going to name a whole street after this brother. And when we found out his family still lives here, what? Oh yeah, it makes all the difference. But I want to do one more thing, brother, that you wasn't expecting. Because I do want to name this street after you. We're about to do that. But I want to do something else for you. So what I'd like to read right now is what's called a proclamation for Mike Hitman Wilson Day, September 28th. Whereas Mike Hitman Wilson is a house music pioneer with roots deeply embedded in Aurora as a third-generation resident and class of 1988 of East Aurora High School. Give it up, EA! 82 is what I said. Yeah, I know what I said. 82. Whereas Mike's musical beginnings started in his home, recording studios on Lily Street on Aurora's east side, where he crafted and produced hundreds of dance records that have resonated with audience worldwide and racked up millions in record sales. And whereas Mike is a trailblazer in Chicago house music genre, as a member of that iconic House Mix 5, and a former DJ on WBMX, WGCI, WBBM FM radio mix shows. As whereas as an artist and songwriter signed to Arista Records, Mike soared to the top of the charts with 2 Billboard #1 dance records, Don't Lose the Magic and Another Sleepless Night. The latter earning nominations for Billboard and Soul Train Awards. Give that brother a round of applause. Wow. Whereas on the 40th anniversary of house music, Mike was instrumental in curating his hometown forever as A-Town House Music Fest, and that's going to be happening today, Saturday, September 28th at RiverEdge Park in downtown Aurora. Y'all, we going to be housing. We going to be jacking. And I don't know if you heard, we going to be percolating. And some of y'all that over 40 that might be able to still percolate, you might be able to win $1,000. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But now, therefore I, Mayor Richard C. Irvin, and it is my absolute honor to do so, hereby proclaim September 28th as Mike Hitman Wilson Day in the city of Aurora in honor of his 4-decade-plus musical legacy and his pursuit of musical excellence that has affected the entire world. Let's give Mike Hitman Wilson a round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is Mike Hitman Wilson Day! His whole day! As we prepare to hear from Mike, most streets in Aurora were named after black people, particularly black men. They're after the pastors who help lead our community. This is our first street named after an artist and a producer, another black man with a street named after him in his hometown. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a standing ovation, the one, the only, Mike Hitman Wilson!
All right, guys. Go ahead. You did it.
hold it together. Then he did this, and now I can't even talk now. It's hard enough to deal with this, but I'm just, hey man, I'm just so thank God first and foremost just for everything for my life. Thanks my dad.
There you go, brother. Come on, brother.
My brother, my cousin Toya, my Uncle Larry, who's not here right now. Neil was with me when we was in the trenches building this thing. Where are you at, Neil?
I'm over here.
All right, there you go, right there. Toby, she's not here with us right now, but she was right there. We was like figuring this thing out, putting this thing together. We had no idea whatever turn it is. But it would have never happened without Farley, because if Farley wouldn't have put me on out of pocket, I probably would have been doing something else. So, thank you for that, man. What he did, like he and Richard put this together, man. We got the mayor. This is the gold standard right here. He set the standard for the whole country. Thank you, Richard. And what he's done, look at how much Aurora's changed since he's been in here. It's ridiculous. So, man, you're amazing in every way. And when they do history, it's gonna be like Farnsworth from New York City. So, because he does so much. But anyway, I also want to thank, all the DJs that started out with me, please come up here right now. Because we've been doing this for 40 years. Who's here? Who's here? Richard Graves, come on. Keith, come on. Man, come on, man. Fox. Yeah! Spanky, right here. Kenny. Neil, get up here. Let me just say this. I was the one, because Farley got me on, then I tried to, hook up our team, but it's a team. This is us. We all did this together, and I wouldn't be able to do it without these guys right here. This is my support. We all support each other. We've been supporting each other for the whole 4 years. And we all, same crew, we're still DJing. Isn't that crazy? Yes, and we're going to be on the show tonight, everybody. So this is really cool. I don't want to take up any more of you guys' time. I just really thank you guys. It's overwhelming for right now. I don't even have words to explain. Merle, thank you so much for everything. Don't get me started. Toya, thank you. All you guys have been here. And Janet. So, thank you. Yeah, Tony Batoy, where you at? Tony, I've been DJing for Tony damn near for 40 years. Tony, come on up.
Tony! For the baddest party. For the baddest parties.
Yep, Farley got me on, and Tony got me to clubs, and it's been a ride ever since. So, anyway, thank you guys all for coming out, and I really appreciate it. Like I said, I can't explain it. I'm just overwhelmed with just thanks for this. Mike Spike there, one of the originals right here. Yeah.
We know Mike.
Yes. Hey man, let's see the side. I want to see the side.
Make some noise for Mike Hitman Wilson. We're going to bring Mike on over, and his family can join him as we prepare to unveil this new street sign on the 1600 block of Lily Street. It's an iconic house here who had so much history with so many people here. And we now will honor one of the pioneers of house music on this, on this 40th anniversary of house. We're going to count down nice and loud as he pulls off the sheet from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Mike Hitman Wilson. Wait! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Hitman Aurora Zone. Here we go. We're going to bring his family down with him. We're going to bring his family down with him.
Let's